Good evening, everyone. I hope the music isn't too loud, but good evening. It's nice to see everyone so fired up about this. This is going to be absolutely great. So, I hope everyone's looking forward to us nailing von Karma to the walls. Okay, I'm gonna do like this, turn off the music. It's good to see you all, and it's nice to see you all so fired up. Oh, we're gonna do something so much more satisfying than punching him. And yes, also, fair and well, are you feeling like in a winter mood already? I mean, we're still Are you sure I should turn up the microphone, Farnwell? Are you sure you're not having the volume set very low? Because the monitor here says that I'm very loud on my microphone. 4 degrees, close enough. Okay. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I would love to see Lisa face off against any of these. Oh, God's game. No. There we go. That's step 1, fix the scaling. Step 2, fix the camera as usual. There we go. But no, I wouldn't mind seeing Lisa face off against these shady prosecutors. That would be amazing, actually. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. I mean, the level of smug in the courtroom would be just too much, I think. And it would be amazing. But she would have to be like a defense attorney or something. Lisa, the defense attorney. Whoa! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. But you're gonna miss all the action then, Farnwell. You can at least wait until we have nailed von Karma to the wall. Well, it's true, Pix. She does both of it. But, you know, having a fair arbiter and person for your case and all that. Everyone deserves a defender. That's how it is. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. And this here case is going to the absurd territories, and von Karma is not going to have any of it, and it's going to be glorious. You can watch things in the shower, duh. It's a good thing that she was feeling better. The court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Oh, right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. Whoa, plastic. I asked the prosecution to submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop's caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. I think Lisa would give this guy an aneurysm and it would be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen at the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental service on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness is not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please, begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those molding things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Priorities, Pix. I see you got your priorities. Very well. Let us begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. So let's press him for this one here. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in a biggish pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how do you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? War? Or maybe you've been lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you could claim he's flying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Notice how von Karma is just so more almost insisting that we cross-examine this witness. He's just pushing for us to cross-examine it, which he has in every single other case. He's tried to withhold everything from us, and now it's just, yes, please cross-examine this guy. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and against the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, he's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does it really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Oh, order! Order! Oh, God, whoops. Mr. Wright, that's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying... Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness name. Only one thing here. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. Oh, she is no ghost. She is lurking in chat. And now she's glaring at me for pointing it out.
I actually said something in the chat.
Oh, you did? There you go. Yes, like... Never mind me. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you might recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he is Yogi right here and now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he is Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at the chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? I think we have something we can use. This way can't use. We can't use this. Let's see. I can't remember exactly what it is. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation after his arrest. Blah blah. Hey, there we have it. There we have it. There we have it. Here is our motive, actually. I actually didn't read this one, but here. No! I know what happened. I know everything. Yes, apparently. I actually forgotten about that. Little like the fact, but it is a common parrot name, yes, but it. I mean, I just can't prove it. But I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are you going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What? What is it? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness' pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. von Karma? You even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing come from it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! Well, still want to go through with your little game? Oh yes, we're doing this. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Yes, this has actually happened in court of law. And it actually happens not just with parrots, it can happen with dogs too. It's a thing. This has seriously happened. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except for the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello, squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
Let's love her face in that.
So let's press it first and then present the evidence. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect it to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? So, which one do we take here? Do any of you remember which one we should ask about? As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, have you forgotten something? What? Don't forget TL6! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. Hello. Hello. Oh, Nick, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when he asked if we'd forgotten everything? Well, I guess we should try and get some information out of her. I'm going to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Well, okay. Well, let's keep on asking then. I suppose we can do that. Maybe we should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we're established that Polly's parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking and bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're here to prove that his name is Yogi. All we have to do is to tie the name Yogi to Polly. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is the case file. The DL6 case file. That is quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is this information of this parrot's name? So this will be in the suspect data. Yep, suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Nani Yogi. Right after he was arrested, I think Karma is, I think, is like 60 something. Yeah, 65. He's 65. He's been a prosecutor for 40 years. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Oh, the caretaker. I don't know how... I can't remember how old he is. Does it say in the court record here? Because we know he's Yogi. Yeah, 50. Oh, yeah. But it's 15 years ago, so... indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiance's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. Well, I guess that's possible. A mere coincidence, that is all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? A little bit of foreshadowing here. Just saying it. She is only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need something other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Well, okay. No. That's not what I was supposed to take off. And now I can ask about the last one. Maybe I'll get her to say the number to that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Also, that's another thing. Let's see. See this number here? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with a caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this case file is something related to the safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the DL6 incident as safe, the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important this date was to him. I see. It is certainly an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my my ATM card's number to 0001 because I am number 1. It has nothing to do with a date, nothing. That is enough. I think I've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that is all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time is more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I set out to do. I am done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting